Previously on The Plot Thickens.
Anything's possible, but that was a lot harder than I was expecting. I still think that we can succeed. This is not the end, but wow, the pushback.
Travis, I just feel like, not that I'm siding with them or anything, but that old adage, write what you know, is for like professions and hobbies and things like that, and not chemical burns.
Then why is it a saying if it's not universally true?
That's a good question. That's a hella good question, bro. That's why he's a professor.
I think it's meant to be like within reason. So like, yeah, when Bruce had his story about the send up of Phantom of the Opera,
and I tested his expertise.
Yeah, by tossing a vial of acid at his face.
It was literally the same example. If he's writing about it, shouldn't he know how to deal with it?
Got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a nice guy, but when you have a vial of acid and the situation comes up, you gotta take it.
Travis,
Huh?
what you threw at him was hydrogen peroxide, and he had cuts on his face
He was
from cross-country running.
Did you see like that was his innards boiling out?
Technically, you cleaned out a lot of wounds. Welcome back, loyal, wonderful listeners. I hope y'all are doing well. We're doing exceptional, and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this week's The Plot Thickens, where we will join our rambunctious writers, our creators of the craft, trying to better it bit by bit. What will happen? Will Chad write a poem that's good? Will Whitney figure out what happened with Brad? Is Brad a vampire or a werewolf? Who knows? Is Travis going to face any consequences? And where is Norm? All this, and probably not all that, but part of it, right now on Plot Thickens. Okay, I finished putting up all of the missing posters. I hope that I caught Norm's good side in these.
Honestly, these are really good, Whitney.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could draw too. And the fact that you constrained yourself by doing a single line drawing, it's amazing.
Did you have to include samples of his blood with each poster, though?
Yeah, it's called having a phylactery in a file. It's so that, dogs can sniff him out. And thank you. I'm so happy that you paid attention to my line quality because, I want to write, kids' books, and a lot of kids' books have pictures in them, so...
Really smart bringing in the dogs on the search. That's great because they're famously good at finding people.
Yeah, I saw it in a video game once, so...
Is that the video game that you helped write the story for?
No, that was a different type of video game. This video game was based off of Dungeons and Dragons and had a dating sim in it.
Oh yeah, of course.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Only the good games have dating sims in them.
Yeah, I'm pretty
World War
sure
II
that's
dating sims are my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
Agreed.
seal of approval. It's what makes a game great.
Yeah, for sure. If I can't romance at least 4 of the characters in my party, then what's the point of even playing the game,
Right? Dude, right?
Yeah. Even Minecraft has dating sim built into it. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
just breeding animals and stuff, but I mean, that's romance.
Yeah.
You don't date the animals, do you?
No, I don't. What? It's a sandbox game. I don't think so. I forget.
It was a simple yes or no question. Why are you so flustered,
I
Travis?
haven't played since last weekend. Give me a break. I've had a lot on my mind lately. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's your fault that Norm's missing, right?
Norm left me a letter. He did put the blame squarely on me. He said that my reckless actions, both ethically and ethically plus physical abuse, really made him feel like he needed to distance himself from me. And I've really taken that hard. You know?
Yeah, I saw you in your office. Like, I mean, the tree.
Uh-huh.
It was like midnight, bro. That's way too late to be out there.
I was crying. I didn't want people to hear.
It was so loud. It was so loud.
Yeah, I
it's
guess
like
that's my
it
bad.
Echoed. It's like the acoustics in the courtyard are perfect for it, like bounced off of all of the stone buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a chorus of cries.
They're
And
called
sound
animal
carries better at
control.
night.
Yeah. I thought it was a pack of dogs eating each other.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a vivid imagination. I hope. Was that an analogy or a metaphor, Chad?
That was why they called animal control.
Oh,
They
no.
thought they heard a
That's
pack
why?
of dogs. Yeah, that's why they showed up.
Damn it. I thought it was a random search. I'm sorry. Look, I know I knew this was going to be a problem having my tree next to the dorms.
Hey, live and learn. Live and learn, Professor. Right?
Thank you. At least someone still respects me around here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it isn't the
100%, Prof.
dean's office.
I mean,
Oh, do they give you a little more? They're hassling you a little more, bro?
I
Yeah.
was about to say, are we supposed to say professor anymore?
I don't even know.
It's no longer obligatory. I can't make you do it. They took away that power. Honestly, Whitney, my professorship is very much in question.
I mean, Travis, you're my friend, and I agree it should be in question.
I know. You have been very vocal about that online, and I noticed you also brought in your sock puppet accounts. You don't have to
I
double
did.
up on it.
I mean, how else, why be one voice when the internet lets you be 1,000 at once, right?
It just seems like a lot of typing. I don't get it. And why were you saying that I shouldn't be allowed to get meals from the common anymore?
Because you always take all of the watermelon slices. You only get so many watermelon slices before the watermelon runs out. And you know what? Summer is still so far away. It's a fleeting distant memory, and all I have is watermelon slices. And I get there at 12:05, and I find out that you, Travis, took all of them at 12:03, and it's not fair. Sorry, I didn't mean to get upset.
That's really a lot of emotion for you, and I'm thrown, I'll be honest. But I just don't get how your justification for being upset can be that I take too many of the watermelon slices, and the fact that you say that it's because they only get a certain number and then they're gone. Oh yeah, duh. Of course, that's literally true about no matter how much they get. But they actually order too few. Okay, that's my point. Because obviously I'm getting the number of watermelon slices that I want, which is maybe more than the average.
I see you at the table, and you have 2 trays that are comically piled
They're
with
heavy.
watermelon slices.
They are laden with watermelon. Yes. It's like a portable
So
well.
if you're just banned, then no one ever has to deal with the consequences. You can get your watermelon slices on the black market just like every other professor.
I just wish you would have come to me about this instead of posting it on the internet, because everyone was jumping onto that bandwagon, and now I'm really certain I'm never going to have a watermelon slice again.
That's a bitter man.
Oh. I like them. I'm sorry. I'm just under a lot of stress. I feel like the whole world's turned upside down. I'm not my normal self.
I was gonna say, bro, you're a little spicy lately.
I have become extra spicy, and I have an addiction, a soft addiction to watermelon. And I put the spice on the watermelon, and it's delicious.
The tahini.
Tahini, yes. Not tahini, tahini.
It's so good.
It's really
so
good.
on
It's
watermelon.
surprising.
It's
I
really
wouldn't have
good.
thought.
I would love to try some again sometime if only I could.
I put it back. I know. I put the canister back.
With a note. It was empty. It had a note that said, I owe you tahini.
It was funny. I just feel like everyone is maliciously taking everything that I do in a bad direction. I really feel attacked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've let you all down.
You know, what are you gonna do, man? You can only go from where you are, right? You can only
Come on, Chad, don't be buddy. I saw your thread too. Your Travis is series where you kept making up words of what Travis is. And they all like hinted at something bad. They were made up words, very clever. I liked your obfuscation. How about that for a word? But I could tell. They were all like, Chad was typing. Chad says, Travis is bad-ish. Travis is stealing the watermelon application. It was really see-through.
Watermelonectomies? Yeah? It's like the medical take on that one?
I just need to stop reading internet comments.
That's probably actually pretty healthy, yeah.
It's on me. I'm not practicing self-care. The whole world is turned on me, and I'm not doing what I need to do to protect myself.
What do you need to do? I mean, like maybe like legally, maybe you should look at that first.
I don't know. They put me on leave. I did send out a note. I said, "Hey, technically, I'm no longer allowed to make you call me professor, and technically class is canceled, but if you want, I will be reading passionate poetry and getting up on a table for a dead poems." And no one came. Chad, I saw you walk by.
Yeah, I thought it was a different table. I thought you were just starting there and going to another one, so I was going to meet you at the other table. It was like a warm-up table for warm-up poems, which are a real thing. I didn't just make them up. I'm the poet laureate, you know, so I can do that. It's a real thing. Warm-up poems on warm-up tables.
Travis, did you ever think that, like, maybe, like, the type of professor that you've been trying to do is emulate what you think professors should do instead of just being you?
But I'm not a professor, Whitney.
Yeah.
So, how do you square that circle?
You don't be one.
Okay, but I accidentally got hired.
Yeah.
I've never
Don't
quit
be
a
one.
job in my life. I've had 13 before now.
How many professors do we have where they insist on us calling them by their first name?
Like, probably 80, 90%. They're
Yeah.
all cool.
Yeah. Everybody knows the cool ones. Let us call them by their first name. And you know why? Because it's authentic.
Okay, note
Yeah.
taken. Thank you, and thank you for telling it to my face, Whitney.
Yeah,
I appreciate
you're
that.
welcome. I just hate seeing you try and be a Robin Williams professor when, like, you're not. You're Travis. You're Travis.
More like a
And
nutty
that could-
professor.
Thanks, Chad.
No problem.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Do you think Norm is ever gonna come back?
I think he's just waiting for the hubbub to blow over. We were walking through the hallways a couple days ago, and some people spotted me and were pointing and talking amongst themselves. And Norm just kind of froze and said, "Hey, I gotta go." And then he left. And then I found the note in my room. And I've been crying under the tree and just hoping everything would go away. You know?
Yeah.
I hope he comes back. I already lined up a publisher for him. It would really
Well,
look bad if I didn't bring a client.
It's still going through after all your stuff?
They don't know yet, I don't think. So,
Sneaking
yeah.
in under the radar. Yeah.
Yeah, the article was on one of the back pages, so I think a lot of people just didn't see it.
Well, if he doesn't show back up, you could always ghostwrite his stuff.
Whoa.
You could ghostwrite for Norm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, how does Norm write? Norm likes to say he likes to be descriptive and like precious about what he's talking about. Like he treats everything carefully, right?
Yeah.
He treats objects. It's like he treats objects and things carefully, but he's afraid of whenever like I read his stuff, it's like he's afraid of people. It's like he'll have them talk with objects before he has them talk with words.
Yeah. He communicates plot mainly through gift giving.
Mhm.
Okay. I could work with that. I mean,
So
anything's
weird. It's like
possible.
Anything's possible. Yeah. It's like, well, if like it's a gift to the Magi side sort of story.
Giving the gift givers.
Whoa. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, aside from the possible human trafficking connotations, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, let's just glide on past that.
Wait,
Okay.
what human? How is there any human trafficking in Gift to the Magi?
If you're gifting the Magi themselves, who are gift givers, the three wise men, right? So I'm
That's
giving the three wise men to
not
someone.
the
And so it's like a
story.
gift in a gift.
The
It's
story. It's not
giftception.
how the story.
What rhymes with giftception, Chad?
Proprioception.
Thank you.
Oh shit, that's already a word. God damn it.
Proprioception.
I gotta swing for the fences more. That's already a real word. Shit.
Okay, I like this. Thank you. That's a great starting point, Whitney.
Yeah.
And in your honor, one of them will be a vampire. Probably Caspar.
Isn't he already a ghost?
He sounds friendly.
Dang. Yeah, he's already claimed by the ghosts. So then there's
Porthos?
Balthazar.
Arthos?
Huh?
Arthos and D'Artagnan?
Yeah,
I
the
think those
three
are
of
the
them.
Three Musketeers.
Oh.
Oh,
You know, the Gift of the Magi isn't about the conception or anything, right? It's not about Christmas. It's about
it's
a
not?
guy, a brother. Yeah, it's a brother and a sister. They go to get each other gifts, but they're so poor that he wants to give her a silver comb. So he sells his pocket watch, and she wants to give him a chain for his pocket watch. So she goes to one of those fancy hair places and she sells all her hair to like a doll maker.
That sounds thoughtful and generous.
Yeah.
And like,
I guess I'm not
sad.
familiar with the story.
because capitalism makes them get rid of their favorite possessions.
And isn't that ironic?
Don't you think?
Yeah. Okay, so I could do that story instead.
Yeah,
It's a good
like a
second
new
idea.
version of that, but through the literary eyes of Norm.
Yeah. I'll have to put some thought into that, but I think maybe by next week I can come up with something.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
a pretty good writer already, my dude. Pretty
Thanks,
much.
man. Wow, that just
Yeah.
hit. That just hit.
See?
Wow.
That's why I gotta be careful. What if that was kind of mean? You'd be dead right now.
You really inflicted some feels. Well, I mean, how's your week been aside from all of the posts and everything? I guess that took up most of your week, Whitney.
I mean, it's been fine. I might have gotten a boba with Brad, a Brad boba.
Okay.
Wait, like Brad?
Mhm.
I don't really care for him all that much, but that's kind of just because we're on opposing sides of a court case. So you're moving on then. That's good. That's healthy.
Yeah. I found out why he had so many scratches on his face.
Was it because he was running through the forest?
Because he's a
Yeah.
werewolf.
Is it because he's a werewolf?
Right? There was that, Brad?
No, he's not a werewolf. He's a cross-country runner.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. That jives.
sorry, Chad. Debunked.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's another one for the history books, I guess.
It's okay. Because you know who else has to run through the woods and say they're a cross-country runner? Hunters. Everyone who's ever watched Supernatural knows that.
It's true.
So I think it's only a matter of time. I think Brad's from a hunter family.
Oh.
What's supernatural? Like, it sounds like it's a thing.
It was like a really good documentary show on the supernatural
Okay. Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
don't know that one.
from like an alternate reality.
Well,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like with the goggles?
Sure.
You
What
wear
goggles?
goggles to get the alternate reality?
To get the reality.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll
Those are
catch you
just-
up.
Those are
I would
Trump
hit-
goggles, aren't
I would
they?
throw
Like,
a controller into the TV. I guarantee it.
the virtual
do it.
reality. Oh.
Alternate reality, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they say there's an infinite number of universes existing at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know. Scientists.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like something that science would say.
I mean, it's like universe science, not like phlebotomist or anything.
Whoa, is that another made up word?
No. No. Just thinking of big words. I haven't made up my own words in like a week. It's killing me.
Oh. Okay.
Rumpelstiltskin. See, it's another one. God damn it.
Okay, that one I've heard of. I actually know that one.
Maybe, Chad, it's because you've been going to the library so often and just reading different dictionaries and like thesauruses. Like you're expanding your natural vocabulary.
Indubitably.
Yeah.
That's a real word.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Oh.
yeah, Chad, you're expanding your natural vocabulary by artificially putting new words in.
It's like I'm
Genius.
downloading words from the internet of words into my brain. Oh, shit. So now,
Internet of books.
yeah, I just have to put my words into some books and then they'll be into other people's brains.
Wireless communication.
Genius. There are going to be so many people speaking Chad speak.
Dude, Chad, you should write your own dictionary.
The Chadtionary.
It would be the first rhyming dictionary that's not a rhyming dictionary.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. See? All
See?
right.
You're
There's the spark.
rhyming. And your entire dictionary could rhyme.
Hella. This is.
See,
This
there
is-
is good in the world.
Yeah. I didn't know that we had posited otherwise, but you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely.
Well, honestly, I was doubting it being deprived of watermelon, Norm giving me the cold shoulder, being discovered and filmed and posted on TikTok of me crying in the quad. It's been rough.
I had to do it.
Whitney! How many accounts do you have?
Well, I have one voice when you can have 1,000.
Yes, but it's TikTok, Whitney. This is your time we're talking about.
Yeah.
We only have so much time to live. And if you build up too many TikToks all at the same time, it just eats away at you.
I'm just a young, beautiful James Dean.
2 out of 3 is okay, I guess.
Are you calling me old? Ding.
There you have it. There's the plot thickens. Poor Travis under attack from all angles.
Oh my
Constantly. Poor guy. Jeez Louise.
I was dying, dude. No, that was what got me. When it was like, that's why animal control showed up. And you're like, dang it, I thought it was a random search. Like he's looking forward to a random search from animal control.
He was just trying to find any reason why it wouldn't be him.
Yeah. God, that was good. Oh, that was fun.
What will happen next? You'll have to tune in a fortnight to find out.
Organize.
All right. That's going to do it for this episode of The Plot Thickens. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week for more Wasting All the Time. Until then, I have been Dave.
I have been Cody.
I've been Jess.
And we thickened all dem plots. Bon voyage.
Butts.
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.